Hello, it's yourself, and welcome back to the Black Lodge. I'm David at HIGHLAND Whisky, and you're here for the first semi-final of March Dram Madness. As you know, we've spent 28 days to get here. We've got 3 days left, 2 semi-finals and a final on Monday. If you're watching on catch up, you're in for a treat. You've got a ton of videos to watch, and please still comment, engage, like, subscribe, share it, do what you have to do. But we'll just jump right into it with an absolute mind meld of a semi-final. A lot of people were surprised by how this has went, and just to recap how we got here, I wrote down 32 whiskies indiscriminately. Just wrote 32 whiskies down when I was out the house, put them into a tournament organiser, and it spat out 16 fixtures. And since then, it's just been a straight knockout the whole way, and that's landed us here. First up, we have the Woven Superblend. It's beaten some heavy hitters on the way, and it deserves its place here. And that's up against the Ardnamurchan Cask StrengtH 2023. Another that's just impressed the whole way through. And for the last time for one of these, let's roll the tape. Now the Ardnamurchan Cask StrengtH is a clear favourite in this one, due to proof. According to those online, they reckon the proof is what's getting people through, but the Woven has surprised a lot of the way with its complexity and its nuance. So as you know, this is all based on my palate at this given moment and how I enjoy it. It's not based on ratings or depth or pure tasting notes. It's literally just because I liked it the last time, I might not like it with this matchup. So please keep that in mind. However, if you're playing along and you've got some of these and you've got an opinion on it, please let me know in the comments. We're going to kick off with the Woven, straight into it. Right, I'm getting almost a grapefruit peel rind. There's a bit more depth to it, it's very rounded. Again, every time I come to these whiskies, I'm getting something different. And with this one, I want to make sure I get into it enough, because I have a feeling that as soon as I have the Ardnamurchan, the palate's going to go, the nose is going to go, so I need to make sure I'm rating this on my palate right now. It's got a very dynamic nose, and that it keeps changing. Every time I've had the Woven, it's came at it from a different angle, and I don't know if that's a component of the super blend. It's not meant to be super complex, but there's a lot going on in it. I'm getting a kind of, the only way I can describe it is like a burnt orange colour, tone, smell today. That's what I'm getting off it. It reminds me of the Breakaway biscuit. If you remember a Breakaway, that was like a crumbly biscuit texture covered in chocolate, but it's like I'm smelling the biscuit element of it, not the chocolate. This time, gentle, straight down the middle, right down, in at the back of the palate. A lot going on. It's quite savoury today, but savoury in a biscuity way, not in a meaty way or anything like that. There's a depth to it. I said it in the last one, and that's what got it through. On this one, there's a lot of little bits going off on it. Sometimes it can be fruity and light, and at other times on the palate it can be quite, at the moment that's quite dense. Bear in mind I'm starting with this, so I'm getting that immediate dampening almost of the taste buds. I did have a warm-up dram before this, but like 10 minutes ago, to just get myself used to the alcohol. A lot lighter on the nose now, a wee bit more time in the glass now that I've tasted it. It's a lot lighter, it's not as heavy. A little bit candy floss, a little sweet note there. Yep, sweetness is coming through. It's getting a lot sweeter in the glass, on the nose. It's getting lighter. It has other kind of like, from that goldeny biscuity, it's getting a little bit more pink. And like big pink, I mean like, not candy floss, but along those lines, like sugary. And as it's the semi-final, I'm re-topping up because I poured that very small. These glasses are very deceptive. It's got a great nose on it. I really enjoy it. I think I know that they're advertising at the moment doing it as a highball. I'd be intrigued to see what it'd be like in a highball, what their serve would be with it. Because there's a straight up soda, scotch and soda style, like whiskey and soda. I wonder if that sweetness, that pinkness, that flossiness comes out, or if they maybe go a more bitter route and try and emphasise like the kind of grapefruity. It's done well to get here. And it's still a very, 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 very nice dram. Really pleasant finish. See, just sitting with it, just giving it time. The finish is lovely. It's not woody, it's not tannic, it's not bitter. It just sits on the palate really nice, sweet. And I know I can find out the components of what's in it, but I don't really want to right now. I want to just kind of sit in it. Next up, we're jumping up proof point. We're going from 46.1 up to this is 58.1. So 12% jump. Very different beast in this glass. And there's the peanuts. If there's one thing I take away from March Dram Madness, is that now Ardnamurchan Cask StrengtH, for me, it smells like peanuts. Salted, roasted, it's brilliant. It's such a strange That's the note I'm getting with it now, and I need to share this with some people and see if they're also going to get that. Let me know if you've got this. If you've got the 23 cask strength Ardnamurchan, please let me know if you get peanuts. But there's still an underlying sweetness to it as well. You've got the smokiness, like the kind of roastedness to it. You've got that salt, you've got the saline, and then there's a sweetness undercurrent. It just sits underneath it. Initial hit, I'm getting the peanuts, but it's more subdued on the palate. You get the oiliness of it, a little bit of saline. By saline I mean like salty, like that salty sea air. Really pleasant. The smoke comes through, the peat. It's coastal. Everything I've said before. It's rugged. It's battering in the winds. It can be a summer's day, but you're still getting that wind and that sea spray in your face. There's a warmth to it. You could have it and you could imagine yourself getting back to your cottage, putting the fire on, being cosy, be it a summer's day, a winter's evening, it doesn't matter. There's still, and I think I said this in the last one, the inner tube rubber, black rubber bicycle type note to it. On the finish I'm finding this quite heavy on the tongue. Now that's probably proof, and it's enveloping. It's very kind of like domineering. A little bit of water in it would definitely just dissipate some. Let me do that. Right, I did a wee bit more than I wanted to there, but the nose completely changes. Peanuts gone. I take that back. The peanut's not gone. It's just very buried. It's down the corridor now, and it does feel like you're in a kind of clinical. There's a cleanness to it, a cleanliness to the liquid, the spirit, but still picking up some really pleasant fruit. I don't know if I'd say fruity, maybe like candy floss grapes. I don't know if you've had those, the candy floss grapes, but there's like a very light fruit going on, very light touch, almost approaching like melon, gentle melon on the palate with the amount of water I've put in that. Very soft, very pleasant, very pleasant. Would be great in a highball, something like that. That rubberiness, long gone, easy going. And with that water going in there, it's really good to come back to the Woven now. Now on the palate, this is far more, it's still rounded and it's sitting there. It's not as bright, but it is a little bit light. You are getting a different texture, and I feel now, because you've just went from something that's kicked your door in to something a lot softer. And I think that's it. When I'm saying it's rounded, it is softer. But there's a lot going on, and I think depending on where you're at in your whiskey journey, or if you want something to sit and really think about, or you just want something to drink, this covers all those bases. The first finalist of the first March Dram Madness, and probably the last, is, it had to be, the Ardnamurchan has just stood out in every round. It's been a delight, and I've learnt so much more about it every time I've went in on it. Really well deserved, well done. Commiserations, it's been great all the way through, but it just came up against something that just dominates. Woven Superblend, you're deed. One down, one to go. Who do you reckon is the favourite at the moment? Come back tomorrow for the second semi-final. Appreciate all your support, and I'll see you then. Cheers.